Hello guys, welcome to Network. On today's video, basically we revision some topics or one topic maybe because on that playlist I'm creating this new playlist. So when I means revision is very important. When you take the interval, you have to know something. Na? Suppose they are asking about the OSI model and you know all about the layers, but you don't tell about the top to bottom or bottom to top. So that's not a good way. So that's why on today's topic, I'm revising the OSI model. Okay, and on that notebook LLM, definitely I give you the public link as well. Okay, so on this today we revise only the OSI model, and after that we take the interview on ChatGPT as well regarding the OSI model. So ChatGPT asks the questions about the OSI model. Okay, so let's start it. So what is the OSI? Open System Interconnection Model. Basically, it is a conceptual framework that helps explain how different computer systems communicate over internet. Suppose we have two computer, that kind of. So how they talk to each other. That's the best understand about the OSI. So they are talking to each other. So that's OSI model. As already mentioned, it's a conceptual model, okay, which is best to understand how it works. It was developed by the ISO, International Organization for Standardization, okay, while modern networks primarily use TCP/IP. On normal, just I give you the example. This is like best to understand about the OSI model, but really works in this the TCP/IP, okay. So OSI model divides network communication into 7 layers. Each layer has specific functions and responsibilities. हर लेयर के कुछ स्पेसिफिक फंक्शन है और रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज हैं एंड इट इंटरेक्ट ओनली विद द लेयर डायरेक्टली अबाउट एंड बिलो इट. और जो लेयर होते हैं जैसे कि सपोज देयर इज अ लेयर कॉल्ड ट्रांसपोर्ट लेयर. द अपर लेयर विल बी द सेशन एंड द लोअर लेयर विल बी द नेटवर्क. सो दैट्स व्हाई सो इंटरेक्ट करती हैं डायरेक्टली. जो ऊपर इसके लेयर एक और एक जो नीचे लेयर अबो एंड बिलो. This layer approach make it easier to understand transmission, manage network issue, and improve network components independently. Okay, and it isn't easy to understand. Okay, so let's start. Understanding the data flow in the OSI model, meaning sending an email. When you send the data, it starts at the application layer. Suppose from a center point of view, the application layer will be the first layer and travels down through each layer, getting prepared and encapsulated at each step. Think of this as adding layers of packaging to a ladder, or as it moves from to the postal service. Just like this is our letter, this is layer 7, then it goes down, so it adding something with that layer 6, then down, layer 5, just like that. So final layer 1, and this is the from the center point of view. It's from sender point of view. If we check from the receiver, so the first layer will be the layer 1, then it de-encapsulate means जो हर लेयर का जो डाटा है वो हर लेयर में निकालेगा ताकि आगे जाके वो बेस्ट टू अंडरस्टैंड आप अच्छे तरीके से समझ सके. तो लेयर 2 देन फाइनल it will layer 7. So इस तरीके से it is best to understand. Okay, so the first layer, as is mentioned already here, when data is retrieved, it travels up through the layer on the receiving device. Each layer unpacks. Unpacks means de-encapsulation. It is encapsulated means it is adding the data, or we can say that, okay, and it specifies the information eventually presenting the original data, okay, to the application layer. So the 7 layer of the OSI model, the layer 1 will be the physical layer. What is the purpose? The purpose basically simple. Physical communication devices, okay, the physical connection between devices, and it deals with the actual transmission and recipients of raw bits of data over a physical medium like cables and radio waves. Just give me a sec. अरे यार, दैट्स गुड. सो इसमें बेसिकली क्या हुआ है, जैसे कि सपोज करो दिस इज आवर टू पीसी and there is a port where you have to collect through the switch maybe, or directly connected, depends on you. So this is directly connected to a cable. Okay, it is directly through a cable. So basically that's it. The physical connection between devices, ये जो ये physical connection is just like a cable. इसे आप और कुछ मत समझ लेना. This is just a PC. Okay, and then it deals with the actual transmission. जो इनके बीच में ट्रांसमिशन होता है बस वो डील्स करते हैं. डाटा, जो डाटा है रो बिट्स हैं, रो बिट्स जैसे कि 0 1 के फॉर्मेट में, वो डाटा को फिजिकल मीडियम के थ्रू तो भेजा जाएगा इस फिजिकल मीडियम के थ्रू, जैसे कि केबल एंड जस्ट लाइक दैट. व्हाट इट हैंडल्स, क्या हैंडल करती है? इलेक्ट्रिकल सिग्नल्स हो गए, लाइट पल्सेज हो गए, रेडियो फ्रीक्वेंसीज, वोल्टेज लेवल, ये डिफरेंट है. इतना बहुत है बेसिकली. पर्पस क्या है? Then we go for the layer 2. That will be the data link layer. Purpose. This layer is responsible for node to node data transfer. ये जरूरी है इसमें. ये layer responsible है किसके लिए? Only for node to node data transfer within the same local network. Suppose this is our switch, and maybe there are two PC. So the data link layer, यानी कि layer 2, DLL, data link layer. Through data link layer, there is no need in this topology. There is no need of layer 3. Directly from PC1, what we can say, the PDO, maybe frame or packet frame. So directly the frame goes through switch, then PC2, and from PC2 to PC1. There is no need of layer 3 right now here, because as mentioned here, node to node data transfer within the same local network. It ensure करता है जो डाटा की डिलीवरी है वो रिलायबल हो बिटवीन टू डायरेक्टली कनेक्टेड डिवाइसेस. जैसे कि टू डायरेक्टली कनेक्टेड, अगर यहाँ से यहाँ जोड़ता हूँ वो भी टू डायरेक्टली कनेक्टेड. ओके, और टू डायरेक्टली ये भी है, जैसे कि स्विच एंड PC1 एंड स्विच टू PC2, and handles error detection. Error detection को handle करता है, and correction for physical layer problems. And it organizes the row bits from the physical layer into frame. Yeah, as I also already mentioned, it's sent the frames at layer 2. Okay, so basically layer 3. Just layer 3. This layer is all about routing data across different networks. This is important here. Routing data across different networks. Different networks में send करता है डाटा को. तो ये काम होता है लेयर 3 का. इट डिटरमाइन द बेस्ट पाथ चुनता है फॉर डाटा के लिए जो ट्रैवल करेगा फ्रॉम इट्स सोर्स टू इट्स फाइनल डेस्टिनेशन. सोर्स से अपने फाइनल डेस्टिनेशन पर, पोटेंशियली अक्रॉस मैनी डिफरेंट इंटरमीडिएट नेटवर्क. अब सपोज मैंने आपको ये बताया, दिस इज द लैन. ओके, एंड सपोज देयर PC1, PC2, just give me a sec. This is the switch. Okay, this is switch. So we have to need, suppose there is a one router here. And we directly connected through the physical layer. Okay, so basically why we need the router, and router connected to the switch. This is LAN, this is LAN. But what so basically this is our WAN. Suppose it, not this is WAN in real world, but suppose it, it's on a different network. This is all are in the same network. Suppose what we can say, 172.11.0.130. That's it, and .2, that's it. So means this is the LAN. We need a router to transfer data from one network to different network, or we can say that subnet, or across over the internet, or across the network, we can say that. So we need a router. Router basically works on layer 3. Okay, so source to the final destination, and as I already told you about, I think so the PD will be the packet on network layer. So next layer will be the transport layer, layer 4. This layer ensure reliable and transparent transfer of data between end system. It manages segmentation of data, flow control, and error recovery to ensure that all parts of a message arrive correctly and it in order. So basically ये जो ट्रांसपोर्ट लेयर है, हम इसको आई थिंक हार्ट ऑफ द हाउस लेयर भी कह सकते हैं, और इंश्योर करता है रिलायबल डाटा का ट्रांसफर बिटवीन एंड सिस्टम्स के बीच में, और मैनेज करता है सेगमेंटेशन ऑफ डाटा, डाटा को जैसे कि टुकड़ों में बांट भी देता है. वी कैन सी दैट लाइक द एमटीयू. आई फॉरगॉट अबाउट द फुल फॉर्म, आई थिंक ट्रांसमिशन इट्स समथिंग लाइक दैट. सो एमटीयू क्या रहता है, 1500 से जैसे कि अब हो जाता है तो उसको सेगमेंट कर देता है, सेगमेंट हिस्सों में टुकड़ों में बांट देता है, और उसमें सीक्वेंस वाइज बांटता है, ताकि जब वो बाद में देखो यहाँ पर लिख रखता है अराइव करेक्टली, जैसे कि एंड सिस्टम में जाता है फ्रॉम क्लाइंट टू सर्वर, तो जैसे कि उसमें करेक्ट ऑर्डर में बांट देता है ताकि वो इकट्ठा उसको मिले, वहाँ पर जाकर वो सेगमेंट को जोड़ देता है ताकि वो वहाँ पर पूरा कंप्लीट एक ही पार्ट में देख सके, जस्ट लाइक दैट. इसमें एरर रिकवरी भी है, ये यूज़ करता है टीसीपी एंड यूडीपी, और जो पीडीयू है उसे कहते हैं सेगमेंट. And it's also used, there are two key protocols, TCP and the UDP. TCP for reliable and the UDP is for faster, and it's not reliable. Next layer will be the session layer. Session layer is responsible on one more thing. We can say that on transport layer, the TCP. Just give me a sec. So this is here the TCP and this is UDP. If we can check why it is reliable and why it is not reliable. So it is using the three-way handshake, and there is no three-way handshake like that. So first every मीन्स जब भी आप किसी कम्युनिकेट करोगे, किसी भी पीसी, किसी भी आप फ्रेम भेजोगे, पैकेट भेजोगे, डाटा भेजोगे, सपोज एक डाटा भेज रहे हो, सेगमेंट भेज रहे हो, तो क्या रहता है, उससे पहले अगर टीसीपी यूज़ हो रहा है तो वो थ्री-वे हैंडशेक होगा. उससे पहले आपका कोई भी टीसीपी मीन्स पहले थ्री-वे हैंडशेक से पहले आपका ट्रांसफ़र होगा ही नहीं डाटा, अगर आप टीसीपी यूज़ कर रहे हो तो. If you are using the TCP protocols, then definitely it will happen the three-way handshake, either not. If you are not using the TCP, then it's means you are using the UDP, then three-way handshake is not done. But if you are using the TCP, definitely it will done. This is by default. Okay. So after that, there is a layer 5 called the session layer. On this layer is responsible for the establish करता है, manage करता है, and the terminate करता है, end करता है communication को, sessions को बिटवीन एप्लीकेशन ऑन डिफरेंट डिवाइसेस, किसी भी डिफरेंट डिवाइसेस में उन एप्लीकेशन को इंश्योर करता है जो कन्वर्सेशन आर प्रॉपर्ली सिंक्रोनाइज एंड मेंटेन्ड. ओके. व्हाट इट हैंडल्स थिंग्स लाइक कोऑर्डिनेटिंग कम्युनिकेशन फॉर द एप्लीकेशंस दैट नीड टू टॉक इन स्पेसिफिक वेज, एंड सच इज वेदर कम्युनिकेशन इज हाफ डुप्लेक्स वन वे एट अ टाइम और द फुल डुप्लेक्स बोथ वे साइमल्टेनियसली. ओके, गॉट इट. हाफ डुप्लेक्स क्या होता है, एक टाइम पे एक ही बात कर सकता है. फुल डुप्लेक्स में दोनों एक ही साथ बोल सकता है. जैसे कि मैंने देखा हुआ है, my father in the army ना, so they will use the walkie talkie, so one at a time एक ही बोलता है, like Charlie, Beta, Delta, that's like. And full duplex में when you are using the like mobile phone, you can simultaneously speak. आप दोनों एक साथ बोल सकते हैं, हालांकि वो आपको समझ में ना आए वो एक डिफरेंट थिंग है, बट आप बोल सकते हो. So the layer 6 will be the presentation layer. This layer deals with the syntax and the semantics. Just start here because this is some complicated, not complicated. If you आप पहले पढ़ चुके तो इट्स ईजी, बट नॉट देन फॉरगेट, इट्स डायरेक्टली स्टार्ट फ्रॉम हियर. एक ट्रांसलेट डाटा को ट्रांसलेट करता है इनटू अ फॉर्मेट, एक फॉर्मेट में दैट द एप्लीकेशन लेयर कैन अंडरस्टैंड एंड वाइस वर्सा. सपोज यू आर सेंडिंग अ डाटा, व्हाट वी कैन से docs file, docx or the png or image, so it transfer the data so you can understand the png format. ओके. डाटा फॉर्मेटिंग, डाटा इंक्रिप्शन एंड डिक्रिप्शन, इंक्रिप्शन भी यही होगा, डिक्रिप्शन भी होगा, कंप्रेस भी यही होगा. ओके. द लास्ट लेयर, द एप्लीकेशन लेयर, लेयर 7. दिस इज द क्लोजेस्ट लेयर टू द एंड यूजर. इट प्रोवाइड नेटवर्क सर्विसेज, ये प्रोवाइड करती है. पहले तो ये क्लोजेस्ट लेयर है जो एंड यूजर है, जैसे कि मैं अभी इस वीडियो को रिकॉर्ड कर रहा हूँ, सो दिस इज द क्लोजेस्ट लेयर आई विल बी यूजिंग एट एप्लीकेशन लेयर. सो इट प्रोवाइड्स नेटवर्क सर्विसेज इट्स प्रोवाइडिंग नेटवर्क सर्विस प्रोवाइड कर रहा है डायरेक्टली टू द एंड यूजर. ओके. एंड अलाउ कर रहा है यूज़र को इंटरेक्ट करने के लिए विद द नेटवर्क एप्लीकेशंस. दैट्स इट. एंड इट यूज़ करता है HTTP हो गया, FTP हो गया, SMTP, DNS, DHCP, SNMP, दैट्स काइंड ऑफ प्रोटोकॉल, एंड ETC. देयर आर मोर. So why the OSI model matters even today? Basically, internet primarily uses the TCP/IP model, but OSI model is crucial because it provides a crystal clear view of our network, standardized way to discuss and troubleshoot network problems. That's why, for trying to figure out why a network isn't working, you can systematically check each layer, narrowing down the problem area. It helps professionals communicate about network function using a common terminology. That's why UCP versus TCP. OSI is a 7-layer theoretical framework developed by the ISO. TCP/IP model is a 4 or a 5 layer. The latest one is the 5 layer model that is widely used in actual networks like the internet. It considered more fragmented as it evolved with the internet development. While the layering concept differ, the fundamental functionalities are often okay. That's it. So just ask the chat GPT. Just give me a sec. Yeah, hi. Please ask me a question about the OSI model as a network professional, one by one.
Of course. Let's start with a question about the OSI model. Can you tell me what the primary function of the data link layer, layer 2, is?
Data link layer, we can say that it transfers the data between nodes at layer 2. Means on a same network, we can transfer data. That's it.
Exactly. The data link layer is responsible for node-to-node data transfer on the same network. It handles the framing, addressing, and error detection of data packets. Now, can you explain what happens at the network layer, layer 3?
Yeah, network on a layer 3, we can directly communicate with the source to the final destination because it uses the IP addresses. So it will not change between the when we sending the data or in between the path. That's why.
That's right. The network layer is responsible for logical addressing and routing, allowing data to travel across different networks. It uses IP addresses to ensure data reaches the correct destination. Great job! Now, can you tell me what the main function of the transport layer, layer 4, is?
Transfer layer basically it's a layer 4 and it's transfer the data from below to above layer, or we can say that from destination to the source to the destination. It uses two key protocols, like we can say that the TCP is reliable and the UDP is not reliable because TCP uses three-way handshake but UDP not. That's it.
Exactly. The transport layer ensures reliable data transfer between devices. It uses TCP for reliable communication, including error recovery and flow control, and UDP for faster, connectionless communication. Great explanation. Ready for another question?
No, today for it's okay. Thank you. Can you give me a number out of 10?
Sure, how about 7?
Okay, that's great. Thank you. So that's how you can, yeah, basically I'm also a beginner, so definitely यार हर मैं तो देखो I'm not saying about you, but मैं perfect नहीं हूँ. Okay, so I'm just increasing my way of we can say that how we can communicate to our the HRs, or how we can give you the technical answers. So that's why you also use that chat GPT, and I also my teacher told about that you can use that AI. My sir told me, that's why I'm using, and it's a good way, yeah, to improve your communication skills, or like to improve how you give the technical answers. That's why. And that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching this video, and like and subscribe.